Hello, this is Mark Daniloff, and this is my assignment 11, which is the portfolio. And I'm going to go through my project real quick. I'm just going to show how the microservice works first. So basically, the microservice is a Wikipedia scraper, and it takes in keywords. So this is Desmond's microservice here. Oh, I already have all this open. Basically, it just reads in a file and scrapes the Wikipedia stuff, and then just outputs it to the same file. So the way it's calling this file is, there's this file which writes the keywords I need to the text file, and then this is executed. And then the paragraphs from Wikipedia are returned to the same file, pipe.txt, and then my HTML file reads them right here. So I'll just give a demonstration of that. Right now, pipe.txt is empty. And so we're going to start, so this starts the server. And this starts the microservice. And when we execute the server, the package.json, the start script, we start both the actual server and the application and that pipe.js file that writes the keywords. So we'll start the microservice, and we'll start the server. And as you can see, before all this, it read in the keywords from the paragraph, and it returned these texts for the paragraphs, and now it's written to pipe.txt. So now I'll get to the main application, which is this Vaporwave and Nightcore creator. And for those who don't know what these are two kind of tongue-in-cheek musical genres that involve slowing down and speeding up music kind of for fun. So quick demonstration. We can choose a file and upload it. The caveat is that it has to be in the same directory as the project, but you can drop anything you want here. You can select it. You can upload it. And then you can play it. Around the slide. And then change the speed. And then change the pitch to it. And just kind of play around with the audio and have fun. So you can pause it, you can play it. This shows the duration right here. This is the position of both the sliders. And there's also this help screen. This is where the microservice comes in. It reads in this text from the text file, and you can see it here. It also explains how to use the program. So as far as new features in this sprint, I added this language translation tool. So one of my user stories was, as a non-English speaker, I want to translate the GUI into my native language so I can use the application effectively. So we can just translate it to a different language using the Google API. And yeah, it'll get translated. And then my second one was I want to be able to manipulate and change my music quickly so that I don't have to wait long periods of time to modify music. So yeah, unlike my MVP, the implementation here is a bit different. And as you can see, the speed very quickly changes. And the pitch. It's basically instant. I'm going to go back to English, or just reload it. So those are basically the main features. As far as, oh shoot, okay, there we go. Okay, what do I have to show? Okay, let's talk about the CSH features now. The first one is explaining the benefits of using new and existing features. What is this got? Sorry, one sec. Guess the formatting got weird. I'll just start the server again. Okay. The benefits of using new and existing features. We give users a way to decide whether the function or the feature relates by, we clearly state, this changes the speed, this changes the pitch, this plays the file, this pauses it. Everything's very easy to understand, and you can understand what decisions you're making, and you can see how it relates to your task. Second one, the cost of using new and existing features. So yeah, it's pretty clearly stated, the speed and the pitch. If we go to the help screen, it explains that moving the first slider left slows the audio down, while moving it right speeds audio up. For the second slider, moving it left decreases the pitch, while moving it right increases the pitch, so it's explained there as well. Let people gather as much information as they want. Yeah, if you just open it, it's pretty intuitive. Choose file, upload file. You can modify audio to your heart's content, but if you want to know maybe what Vaporwave and Nightcore are, or how to use this more in depth if you're not very experienced, you can open this help menu. It gives you a history, rundown of both the genres, and exactly how to use this. Next, keep familiar features available. Yeah, there's only one other screen that pops up, and you can immediately see everything that's behind it, and you can just click the button to return, so it's pretty clear. No one's going to get lost using this. Make undo, redo, and backtracking available. Yeah, we do. So if you pick a file and upload it, and let's say skip to the middle, and you modify it crazy, you can go back to the original you're back at the original settings. So you know exactly what the settings are doing. You can undo and redo. An explicit path through the task. Everything's laid up in a very clear way. You choose a file, you upload it, you can see the audio right here. And and then you can change the speed and pitch. In case that is not clear enough, there's also the help menu, which explains what to do. Provide ways to try different approaches. Yeah, you can try very many different approaches just using the speed and pitch. You can only slow it down to a certain extent, but it doesn't sound that good anyway if you slow it down to this rate, because almost unintelligible. But you can speed it up to a very high degree, and you can really just go crazy with it. Encourage tinkers to tinker mindfully. Well, yeah, you can tinker to your heart's content, and in case you make a mistake, you can always return to the original position you had in your audio file, or you can always just upload the same file to reset it. Okay, so that's the CSH stuff. Okay, quality attribute. Yes, my quality attribute was flexibility, which I think is applicable because you really are given a lot of flexibility in controlling the speed and pitch of your audio files, and you can really create a lot of different results. You can make slow down. So there's a lot of options here that you're presented with. You can also change the language too. So there's a high degree of flexibility with this. Well, okay, I'll just scroll through my code now. Here's the index.html, the main HTML page. Here, I'll just extend it. Here's the audio JavaScript page, which handles all the audio processing. Here's the index.js, which just handles clicking on the help button and bringing up the modal window. Here's the pipe.js file that writes these keywords to the pipe.txt, which is read by the microservice. This is the styles.css file. Which just controls how the content appears on the page. This is the microservice. I don't know if I'm supposed to display this because I didn't write it, but here it is anyway. Here's the actual server itself, which displays the web page and has the port and everything. And lastly, here's the package.json, which has the starting commands for the server and right into the text file and all the dependencies. And I'm pretty sure that's all the files. You can just drag and drop MP3s here to use it. This is just automatically installed by Node when you get dependencies, so I didn't do any of that. And then, yeah, those are all the files. So that's my final project.